February 14th in the year of 2018, a date which will always be special for the girl that's called Dot at Canton McKinley.
To Terrell, back to Bell. Kierstan crosses the timeline, working in transition to the bucket with the right hand, puts it in, and that's 2,000 for Kierstan Bell. 2001 now. 26 points on the night. McKinley leads 51-45, 6:54 left in the ball game. What a career for the junior Kierstan Bell.
Bell became just the third girls basketball player in Stark County history to score 2,000 points for her career, joining Jackson's Taylor Massillon and McKinley's Amherst Alston.
What does that mean to hit 2,000?
It means a lot. I wouldn't be able to do it without my teammates and my family. They push me every day and work hard every day. I earn every single one of those points, and I'm just thankful.
How is it that you're able to make everything look so effortless sometimes, Kierstan? Is that just all the work in the gym?
Yeah, I put a lot of work in the gym. Before practice, after practice, I just put a lot of work in the gym.
So going forward now, you obviously play a tight game tonight, beating Massillon 69-60. What can you learn from tonight? What can you take from tonight? How can you guys get better now?
Our press, trapping the ball, and contributing to the offense more.
Obviously a very tough district. How much have you guys kind of talked about that?
We talk about it every day. We had our coach Fred, he said that today was the day that tournament start. He said we got to get to business until tomorrow. It's all business.
2,000. Kind of run me through that bucket that you made. It was a transition bucket. We should have expected it from you that it was a transition bucket, but what was that feeling when the ball went through the net? You had to get back on defense, but what was that feeling like?
I had to think in my head like, damn, I just dropped 2,000 points. I was like excited, but I just still had to go down and play defense.
So many of the things that you did, and I talked to your coach about this, you had so many fancy moves tonight. You got out of double teams so many times. How is it that you're able to stay so calm in those tough situations?
Because I've been in that many situations for the past 3 years, so it comes as the game comes.
I asked her, and I'll ask you the same question, but what is it going to take to make it back to Columbus?
Championship defense.
Championship defense. How does that start?
In practice, in weight room, in the concessions, just putting all the work in that we do every day, and just playing McKinley basketball.
And I guess lastly, you do score the 2,000 points, but to be able to put yourself next to a name like an Amherst Alston and one of your competitors now in Taylor Massillon, what does that mean to put yourself next to contemporaries like that?
I mean, they're great players. Just got to go hard.
Now, tonight, Kierstan obviously accomplishes the 2,000. I'm sure that was a great experience in the locker room, but what does that mean to her? What does that mean to you?
Well, I mean, anytime you reach those kinds of milestones, I mean, that's so spectacular. And then she's only a junior. People have to remember that she still has the tournament to go and then a whole other year of ball. So I know she was pressing a little bit, at the beginning where she missed some easy shots. She normally doesn't, but I think now the weight's off.
I know you had said to me during the week that you compared her to a Portia Poole who you coached and even Amherst Alston, but what makes her different? What makes her so special?
Well, I mean, it's her versatility. I mean, she's a 6'1" guard, or she can be a 6'1" post-up player, and she can score in all different places on the floor, and I've never had that type of player. So she's worked hard at her game, and she deserves all the accolades she receives.
She had a couple moments tonight, too, those popcorn kind of moments that I talked about with you, where you kind of just sit back and you say, what was that? But, what's it like watching that from the sideline, watching her make those moves, make those great getting out of double team moves, and she's just she's so good at everything that she does.
She's just very, very smooth with the way she attacks the basket, and she sees double and triple teams quite a bit, and she had to have some fancy moves to get to the basket tonight, and that's just a testament to her hard work in the gym, the hours that she puts in, and there's no one like her.
And last question for you, Pam Davis of the McKinley Lady Pups, longtime head coach, and you start your tournament run now. We'll start next week. You enter 21-1, the Federal League champion. What's it going to take to go through the tournament and get back to Columbus?
Well, that's a long way away, 7 games, but we're going to have to really sit down on defense and really focus on that and boxing out. So we always say the end of good defense is the box out, and so we're really going to have to work on that. I think we're going to have to put some toughness drills and practice a little bit and focus on that end of the court.